You feeling me yet, man? Got the gold BBS's on this motherfucker. What's up, man? Let me take you for a little spin, man. Show you what it feel like. Nah, I gotta go make these drop balls. Man, you think you're the only one out here working, B? Gotta make drop balls too, B. Come on, man, get in, man. I ain't taking no for an answer, man.
G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Big shout out to all the sponsors of the channel. All the information is in the description box. And follow your boy on Instagram and Twitter at BoxingFirst Now, recently, Chris Eubank Jr. called out Jermall Charlo. Them two names has been linked for quite a while. Jermall Charlo basically needs opponents from the PBC side. And the two names he's been linked with is Sergey Derevianchenko and Chris Eubank Jr. Now, Chris Eubank Jr. is working with all-time great, one of the GOATs, Roy Jones Jr. Now, when I first seen this, I was like, you know what? That's a pretty good combination. That's a pretty good combination for one reason and one reason only. Roy Jones Jr. would be the first person to ever be in Chris Eubank's corner that Chris Eubank believes can actually teach him something. I remember Chris Eubank Jr. making a statement a long time ago. He was saying he doesn't listen to his trainers because they've never been in the ring. Like, they've never done anything great inside of the ring. So he just don't listen to them. Like, he don't think they could offer more than what an actual fighter could. Now, obviously, he's not going to think that with Roy Jones Jr. because he's one of the smartest and sharpest boxing minds we've ever seen. And then on top of that, he's one of the greatest fighters we've ever seen. Now, just because somebody was a great fighter doesn't make them a great trainer. Now, mind you, Roy Jones Jr. was in the corner with Devin Alexander when he took his last loss. And sometimes as a trainer, you can do well with a fighter and the fighter just not perform that particular night. Now, we have to see what can Roy Jones add to Chris Eubank Jr.'s game. But if Roy Jones is going to be in Chris Eubank's corner, I think he just has to change Chris Eubank Jr.'s way of thinking inside of the ring. Chris Eubank is one of the most athletic fighters in the sport, one of the most physically gifted fighters in the sport, but he's not one of the most technically sound fighters in the sport. And if Roy Jones is going to be in his corner, more than likely he's going to be in his corner for that Jermall Charlo fight. I think that fight definitely going down. Chris Eubank Jr., Jermall Charlo. It makes sense if Jermall Charlo's not going to take the Andre fight. And we all know why he's not taking the Andre fight, because Al Heyman is only going to allow a certain amount of fights that's not in-house, and just for some reason Jermall Charlo is one of them guys that he's just not going to allow to fight outside of the, the comforts of his own home, if you know what I'm saying. Now, Chris Eubank Jr., he been needed this move in terms of Roy Jones Jr. He been needed this move a long time ago. And I get it from his perspective. Like, he thinks the way he thinks because his father was a free thinker. Chris Eubank Sr. was a free thinker. And that's like telling Chris Eubank Sr. to think another way or think like somebody else. Eubank Sr. wasn't that way, and neither is Eubank Jr. But the one thing Roy Jones Jr. commands is that respect from the door, from the jump. And I'm pretty sure he's getting that from Chris Eubank Jr. Now, does this make him a bigger candidate to beat Jermall Charlo? I would say yeah. Because Jermall Charlo hasn't fought anybody at 160 that's really relevant. And outside of Julian J. Rock Williams, which was a great victory for him, Jermall Charlo hasn't had the best of competition. So Chris Eubank Jr. would definitely be top 3 in terms of competition when it comes down to Jermall Charlo's career in terms of resume. So I think it's a good matchup for both guys. I think Chris Eubank Jr. having Roy Jones Jr. in his corner is a great look for him. It can only enhance his boxing knowledge, his boxing pedigree, and what he could gain inside of the ring. Now, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.